Hi, mystery writers. Welcome to Writers Mystery Studio. Today, I wanted to talk about um, the wants and needs of your mystery sleuth. We're going to focus on your protagonist today, and whether you know the difference between your sleuth wants and needs. So every character needs a goal in your story, and characters bring these goals to each scene that you write, right? And when another character pushes back on that goal, you have a conflict because each character has a goal, and they actually may be conflicting goals. uh, the more important your character, the better you need to understand and present those goals in your story, because without goals and without conflict, your story will be thin and your character's flat. And for a mystery writer, the sleuth is the character who guides the reader through the puzzle. And when you understand the dual nature of wants and needs and weave them together, your reader will care. And they will care about solving the mystery because they care about your sleuth. And wants and needs push the plot and deepen characterization. So let's take a look at how they work in your story. First, let's look at character wants. Character wants drive the story. For mysteries, the want is pretty straightforward. Your sleuth tries to solve the mystery puzzle. So you can approach your character's wants as you create the plot line for your mystery, because the character and the plot intertwine. A want is an external goal, and for the sleuth, that goal is to solve the mystery puzzle. Who is the villain? The want is known to your character, and your sleuth does not miss the point of the ultimate goal. In other words, they know. And that want is what drives the plot. It's why readers are there, where they want to solve that mystery. So discovering the murderer is the prime goal of a mystery, and each step in the plot drives your sleuth closer to solving the puzzle, and each conflict is trouble along the way. And from lying suspects to red herrings, they lead down a false trail, and your sleuth knows the goal, but sometimes they go in the wrong direction. And then that want leads to hijinks. That's fun for writers, is creating those obstacles that um, conflict and thwart the sleuth. The fights, the mad capers, the battles of wit are driven by your sleuth's desire to reach the goal, and the goal is unique to that particular character. And this sleuth must solve the puzzle in this story. Mystery writers Mystery writers thrive on character wants. It's the goal. It's what puts that story together. And without the external goal, there would be no story, really. Um, so let's take a look at character needs and how they're different. Character needs drive your character, not necessarily the story. And needs create the emotional link to your reader that make them care about your characters. Now that is important, because when your character cares about the character, they care about the story. And as you work through your character's background, your character's need is a key component of what makes them tick, what makes that character unique, all right? So a need, unlike a want that is external, a need is internal. It's that thing that nags them, always at the back of their mind. It also drives them to make bad decisions. right? So, and also, unlike a want, a need may be unknown to your character, or they may know the need but reject it. For example, all the time your character thinks they can make it on their own, they need support and even help from others, and you can develop conflicts aplenty with an unknown or rejected need. Needs may not drive the plot, but they drive the theme. And while the outward want is to reveal the killer, the theme in a mystery is truth, discovering the truth. And so your character needs to discover the truth about themselves as well as solving the mystery plot. And the other thing about needs is they have a heart, and that is one of the things that really makes that connection with the reader. Needs are the focal point of where the reader connects with your character, and that's because needs are universal. Joy, sorrow, despair, triumph, they're all universal, and your reader understands your character because of these universal needs. Needs tie the reader to your character's emotions, and because needs are complex, they supply ammunition for the inner struggles your sleuth battles. In a series, for example, needs connect your sleuth over and over again to your reader. Needs enrich the tone and feel of your mystery and raise the story beyond merely solving the case. All right. John Truby has a great quote about wants and needs. He says, "The need is what the hero must fulfill within himself in order to have a better life." And it usually involves overcoming his weaknesses and changing or growing in some way. So a strong story has both wants and needs. Character wants are the backbone of plotting a mystery, and your sleuth must discover the killer and bring justice. That's the plot, right? And character needs keep your sleuth from being flat and connect to reader emotions, and that's what makes your readers care about your story and keep reading. All right, they connect with your sleuth. Interconnected throughout the story, in the end, wants and needs come together to create a satisfying story. And through the story, the reader learns about their own wants and desires. And I think that's the basis of why readers like our stories. It's not just solving the puzzle, it's really connecting with the character, caring about them, understanding those emotional needs. Okay, I hope that explanation helps. And I just wanted to say that today was my live office hours with the folks in Write a Killer Mystery, and we had some absolutely fantastic questions about um, story development and what can bring a writer up short when they're designing the structure of the story, and then how to add complications and how to sort through those complications by escalating the tension. So I invite you to join us all in Write a Killer Mystery. All right. Thank you so much for your attention. And of course, as always, please ask questions. And I'll see you next time.